Hey guys, what's going on? Nathan here, and welcome back to another legendary Wi-Fi battle. So, as the title suggests, I wanted to do another legendary Pokemon Wi-Fi battle today, just because I had a lot of fun last time, and this battle actually was pretty good. And there's some good tactics here, which I showed quite well, which shows I'm improving in a small way, because obviously competitive battling in Pokemon is such a large aspect. But anyway, I decided to start off Entei just because he's a really good attacker in terms of physical attack, because he's holding a life orb, and really unlucky. It's like literally like it was just meant for me. She started off with a Poliwhirl, so that was, I knew obviously it would have a move like Water Pump, well not Water Ball, so Hydro Pump. So I do have like some general stab moves such as Extreme Speed, but I felt it was a stupid idea to stay in and have a risk of either a 1 KOing or just basically damaging one Pokemon that early on. It's just a stupid move. So I withdrew him and I sent out Thunderous because I thought if he does do something like Hydro Pump, I can probably take it and I'll do a Thunderbolt. He does go to Hydro Pump, so that was a good switch out, and he actually even missed, so if the pressure ability counted, because I'm not sure if it would because I swapped out, that was pretty good, because obviously there's a 5 PP limit on Hydro Pump, pressure takes every usage as 2, so that was pretty good. He obviously knew I was going to do the Thunderbolt, so he swapped out to Tyranitar, and at this stage I thought, oh god, this Thunderbolt isn't going to hit, but I actually never knew, well, I didn't remember that Thunderbolt and electric moves actually hit ground type, so that was a bit of a new thing for me. Bit of a bad thing though, because obviously he has the Sandstream ability, so I took a bit of damage from that. So that's when I thought, well, I could U-turn it, and obviously go to Landorus, because obviously he's ground, so he wouldn't be affected by it. But obviously I forgot that I had the Choice Scarf on, and the Choice Scarf actually is a really good item. It's obviously used a lot in competitive play, but it really does beef up the attack a bit. So obviously I thought I'd stay in. Right, I'd rather only do U-turn, but obviously I couldn't do that. And sorry about that. That's embarrassing. But obviously the Thunderbolt does a lot more damage this time round, and it even paralysed him. So I was in a good position here. But unfortunately he goes for the Stone Edge, and that one KOs me. Wasn't really surprising. Tyranitar is a beast of an attacker, a really large attack stat, and a move like that, I think 120 power in general. So I didn't have much of a chance. I sent out Landorus though, obviously, to prevent any damage from the buffeting. He obviously has the ability to Intimidate and lowers his attack. So now I thought, well, I'll just do Superpower because that will knock him out. I was having a bit of a predicament here because I always seem to forget when I'm playing competitively, like, would a move like Bulldoze be super effective, like, or Earthquake? But I thought just to knock him out, because obviously he does have a very high attack stat, Tyranitar, I'll do Superpower, which is obviously super effective against Dark. Yeah, he's Dark type, he's Dark and ground. So that's what I eventually ended up doing, but obviously I'm brainstorming quite hard here with only 30 seconds to go. Now Superpower is a great move, it's a very powerful move, but unfortunately it lowers your attack and defense, so what you'll see later on actually kind of dug me a hole there, but I kind of wanted to get rid of Tyranitar, so that was a bit of a bad thing. She then decides to send out Poliwhirl again, even though obviously he hasn't been damaged, so this is when I thought, well, I've got 2 Pokemon now which are basically super effective to Water, so this is when I do a pretty cool tactic right here, U-turn it to do some general damage on the Poliwhirl, which it was sufficient, as you see. Well, I'm not sure that is sufficient, I don't know. And I send out Entei because I thought, if he does do the 100 bump, I probably should be able to at least stand it, and then I can do something like Extreme Speed and hopefully get the knockout. What you're seeing right here, though, get ready for this. Pressure ability coming up in a minute after the shininess. Pressure ability comes up. Tries for the second Hydro Pump. It misses again, so that's just lost 2 PP on its that. He gets buffeted by the Storm, so do I, so we're even there. And then I kind of keep forgetting how powerful Entei is. Like, he really is powerful, especially with the Life Orb, And just to play it safe, I do Extreme Speed, which I think is a base power of 80. And obviously it's a priority 1 move, so I did that. And that was a 1-hit KO, which I didn't expect, really, if I'm honest. So I was thinking, oh yes, I've got this in the bag now. 2 my Pokemon against his one, and I got 2 fully HP Pokemon, basically, fully healed. And he sends out the she sends out the Mewtwo shiny form, and I think it's, well, it does Mega Evolve into Mega Mewtwo Y. And I kind of thought, well, a Psychic isn't super effective, and I've got some good moves, but yeah, you'll see in a minute. I will make a disclaimer now, actually. Well, it isn't a disclaimer, but my phone actually died before the end of the battle, and I was like, in the 60-second command time, I was drastically trying to delete apps and delete photos just so I could hopefully record the end of the battle. But because I don't have hardly any storage on my phone, but I couldn't do that in time, so I apologise if you don't see the end of the battle, but it actually ended up being, it disconnected, and it wasn't me, because my connection's fine, so it actually ended up him disconnecting, so essentially I got the victory, but if it wasn't for that, he probably would have won because he kept doing recover after Psychic. But going back to the general battle, he obviously did Psychic, and that's just wrecking me now. I missed the Sacred Fire. If I hit that, I was pretty confident I would have at least won, or Landorus would have won, but then knowing that he had recover, you could just keep doing that, which kind of screwed me over. But anyway, like I said, it was a general balanced battle. I like battles like this because it was even on both ends, and yeah. But if you guys enjoyed this video, you know, a rating is much appreciated. Let me know what type of themes you want to see in the future, so we can do more kind of theme Wi-Fi battles, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.